Against UAB, which is pretty ironic. It was his career high 33 points in that game. Talking about the highs and lows of a 40-minute contest.
And UTEP, Lee Moore, Morris, Harris, Artis, and Nguyen. Bulldogs in the visiting blue, and the Miners in the home white. And it's the Miners who control the tip. Derek Jean. He drives, fakes, lays it up, can't get it to go. The tip, it's up and in.
Volleyball on the backboard to start. This UTEP team goes with 4 guards, but they're aggressive guards that rebound. Terry Nguyen at 6'7" is that freshman glue guy that's fantastic at attacking the offensive glass as well. Gets too early on.
See McCree drives, kicks it back out. And Hamilton will set things up. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jumper, nothing but net.
That's what Hamilton likes to do off that high ball screen. Get into the paint, collapse that defense, and kick out for a three-point shot. Boykins is one of the best shooters on this team. Wide open looks is what the Miners cannot give up.
Morris misses the jumper. Here comes the Bulldogs.
Louisiana Tech will try and get out and run. UTEP needs to make sure they make a concerted effort and communicate to get back defensively, eliminating the transition game for Louisiana.
McCree lays it in. Had that bone bruise, missed the last game. In fact, in his last game he played at a career-high 33. Three-point shooting, it's good. Mega Harris.
And Brian, you get a taste for that offensive spacing with the 4-guard front that Coach Floyd has gone to. It allows shooters like Omega Harris clean three-point looks, and this guy's knocking down about half of them that he takes.
Inside. Up and in, Holden. Merle Holden.
Merle Holden's a guy whose confidence is high right now. Having replaced McGee last game.
Here's Hamilton, the steal and the finish. 9-5. 4-point lead for the Bulldogs.
A man-to-man show from Louisiana Tech. This Miners team at their best, driving, penetrating, kicking out, trying to locate shooters. The transition game not there for either team for the most part to start.
Moore, the three from deep, got it.
And Moore likes that three-point look. He's the leading scorer for a balanced attack. When he's got that three-point shot going, it makes that defense commit to him. Then he can exploit those driving lanes at the rim.
Skip pass, Bulldogs, and they throw it away. It sucks. Some of the keys to the game.
Yeah, the keys to the game in this one, you look at La Tech and what they like to do. Well, defensively, they get up in you and guard. They can't give up three-point looks. They did a fantastic job in the first match of holding UTEP to only 2 of 3. And efficient Alex Hamilton, utilizing that ball screen, getting to the rim, crucial for this team.
Those are the many keys to the game as Lee Moore slices and dices his way to the cup.
They have no answer right now for Lee Moore. Got the outside game going, the inside game as well. If you're Coach Tim Floyd, right now you're happy you've made this a half-court game, forcing Louisiana Tech to score in the half-court setting as opposed to making it a track meet.
Jumper. No good by McCree. Here come the Miners. Shot clock will not be an issue here. Mega Harris misses the jumper. Both of these teams have been averaging in the 80s over this past month.
Yeah, both teams really feeling themselves offensively right now. You talk about the Miners in their last 5 games, better than 90 points per game. Going to that smaller lineups allowed for better spacing, driving lanes, clean three-point looks. But the transition game is really where they've got those. More possessions in the game, so giving up more points defensively.
Inside out, the Bulldogs. Good hands. Knocked away by Mega Harris. Comes away with the steal. He pushes it up. Artis in the lane. The tip, no good.
Artis is working.
And gets his own board and puts it back in.
Artis is working. Dominic Artis. This guy is a winner. He's not a me guy. Coach Floyd loves him. Listen to the crowd. They appreciate that effort, Brian.
3-point lead for the Miners here. Nearly 5 minutes gone. Inside. No good, McCree.
This is when you want to attack. This is when you want to get it going in transition. Try and get something.
Morris. And traveling. Take a first pause. It's the Miners with a 3-point lead. You're watching Saturday Overdrive here on the CBS Sports Network. In length about him, said, listen, he's an effort guy, and his playing time is based on how hard he plays for us.
Yeah, he wants somebody to punch him in the chin. Get that fire in that guy. He wants him to turn it up a notch. When he does, he's wildly productive.
Miners turning up the defense as they pick up full court.
Overdrive. 120 here.
And they're going to call a foul on Irvin Morris.
You know, these have become very two like-minded teams. Louisiana Tech, from the Michael White years, like to get out and run, like to try and turn you over, turn defense into offense. The Miners have started to embody that as well, playing that same style, moving Hooper Vett out of the starting lineup, going with the four-guard front with Irvin Morris.
Eric Jean, the freshman, has checked in for the Bulldogs. Jumper from Boykin from the corner, got it.
Boykin likes that baseline, bang down with the three-point shot. The driving lane allows the opening, and this is a confident shooter. Led the team in three-point field goals percentage a season ago. He's still that capable three-point shooter.
Had a career-high 18 against UTEP the last time these two teams played at the end of January. Ball fake and go by Moore. Pretty move.
That's just good offense. You talked about Hooper Vett being that low post touch guy. Well, that time it's Terry Wynn. The post, it probably could have been a post repost, but instead the kick out. Moore finds the driving lane, and it all starts with the inside-out game.
Boykins again. Can't get that one to fall. Here comes Moore. From up top. That one's short.
It's an in-rhythm shot. Coach Floyd's okay with that, especially a guy like Moore, who's the leading scorer and the guy who makes things happen for this balanced scoring attack.
Hamilton almost lost it. Boykins underneath.
Sneaky right there from Boykins. Guy knocking down the baseline three, sneaks behind that last line of defense. A breakdown in communication allows for the easy basket for the Bulldogs.
Harris knocks down the 12-footer.
Harris can get you with that blow-by. He's one of the fastest guys in the college game. The first step allows him to get past the defender almost effortlessly. He can get any shot he wants in the half-court set.
He's also dangerous from beyond the arc, shooting 46% from three.
And when you're knocking down shots like that, that defense is coming at you with a sense of urgency, allowing for the blow-by.
Freshman Jean can't knock down the three. Here comes the Miners. 2-point lead. Moore draws that foul. He'll go to the line.
Moore has been incredibly active, and that's what you want to see in the first matchup against Louisiana Tech. Didn't hunt his shot, finished with 8 points. Could have done more. You can see he's taking that to heart, coming out here playing truly aggressive basketball.
Miners will inbound. And Hooper Vett has checked into the game, just as you pointed out in your analysis. And Vett knocks it in.
And that's easy basketball right there. You lose guys on the screen. The screener, Moore catches at ground zero, kicks it to the big man. Hooper Vett, you got to love that. Easy too.
Griffin with the three, no good. Moore again attacks the cup. He is just relentless.
And it's that initial thrust in transition. You're not getting necessarily the leak-out layup, but you are pushing the pace and trying to force Louisiana Tech now on their heels to get back defensively. And high-percentage scoring opportunities abound for the Miners.
Moore knocks down the first one. He's a 73% free throw shooter. Gets them both, and you talked about how he just makes a living at the free throw line as well because he's so aggressive offensively.
It's one thing to get to the free throw line, but can you convert? So many of these youngsters in the college game leave a lot of money at the table. Moore, not one of those guys. Very efficient from the charity stripe.
8 minutes now gone in this game. First half. 6-point lead for the Miners. Make it 4.
You see that defensive possession, and you probably scratch your head if you're a Miners fan. Tim Floyd plays only man, but they're going to show zone a lot of times throughout this game.
Antoine Luckett knocked down the jumper. They cut the lead to 4 here in El Paso.
Rich, very prideful. And they've got the coach on the sidelines to continue to carry the torch, Tim Floyd.
Gene, the inbound. Inside to Brandon Shepard. He missed the bunny.
Terry Quinn couldn't grab the rebound, so he just spiked it out of bounds. Hey, I appreciate it. At least it allows you to reset the defense. Can't grab it. At least get a breather. I ain't knocking a hustle.
Gene, the freshman, will inbound. Dayon Griffin will set things up for the Bulldogs. The 3, Jalen Washington, yes sir.
Washington, that sub off the bench. Started last game in replacement of McCree, and he's got confidence now. These are confident guys who played minutes and have been able to contribute, and you see it when they come off the bench. Immediate impact.
2-point lead now for UTEP.
Try and get Hooper Vent that touch.
Inside, too hard. Too much mustard on that one. Well, tomorrow at 8 Eastern, the toughest sport on dirt takes center stage in the heart of America with the PBR Built for Tough Series, Kansas City Invitational. It's right here on the CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Two-point lead here for the Miners. The 3 by Gene, no good. Here comes Trey Touche, who's checked in now for UTEP. Inside to Vint.
Good extra pass.
The 3. Yes, sir.
Good extra pass. That's high IQ basketball. Hooper Vent, a capable three-point shooter. More the better shooter from distance. The extra pass is the key right there to knock it down.
Moore already has 12 points. 5-point lead now. Luckett.
Oxygen.
3. Oh, my goodness. It's an air ball. As the Miners work it around.
And here it is. Ball movement, the dribble drive, commits the double team. Then you swing at a wide open. Sharing is caring. Hooper Vent kicks it over. In the midnight hour, give me more from distance. The three-pointer, good.
4 of 5 from the field. He's also 2 of 3 from distance thus far. UTEP. Touche. Knocks down the 3.
When your first name's Trey, you better be able to knock down the long ball. The coach gives him the green light. Anytime he's catching, he wants him to look to shoot. Heavily relying on the three-point shot, but he makes that defense commit.
Boykins, no good. Here comes Moore. Here comes the Miners in transition. He goes 1 on 4.
Oh, yeah, you need a timeout right there. Coach Conkle cannot be happy with the defensive down a 3-ball. The bench effort is what's propelled this 10-point lead at home. An impressive performance from the Miners thus far.
Biggest lead thus far for UTEP in this game. It's 10. We're more than halfway through the first half.
And the first state foul right there from Hooper Vent. No hands. Can't use the hands defensively on the low block. But again, going back to that 2-3 zone for Tim Floyd. This guy loves man to man. He hates the fact he has to go 2-3, but his guys simply have not shown a commitment to defense, forcing them to play zone to disguise the defensive ineptitude.
You are being kind. Tim Floyd said that this is the worst he's ever coached defensively, is what he said over his words.
Man, hey. I like to sugarcoat it.
Inside, missing the bunny is Irvin Morris. Miners on an 8-0 run.
Call it a bunny. That was more like a bear. Couldn't finish.
Griffin misses the jumper. Here come the Miners again.
I love it. I love it. You don't take the foot off the pedal. It's Saturday. It's overdrive. Take it to them. This La Tech team is sleepwalking right now. UTEP came to play.
10-0 run for the Miners here over the last minute 45.
An artist. This guy's a joy to watch. He's a stat sheet stuffer. He can do it all. Gets him with the hesitation. Looks, waits, he exploits it, sees the defense isn't back, goes right to the 10.
Keep your eyes on Artis. He's had basically nearly a triple-double in the last 3 games for the Miners. That 3, no good.
A quick shot right there, but again, that's what Touche's on the floor to do, knock down that 3-point shot. Never too early for him.
Boykins this time puts it on the floor, draws the foul.
Gluttonous with the shot attempt right there from Boykins. I like it. Didn't settle for the 3-point shot from the baseline where he's had success. Wanted to get closer, wanted to draw contact and earn it from the free throw line.
Knocks down that first one. Boykins basically the best defender for the Bulldogs. In fact, he was their best 3-point shooter last year. And again, had a career-high 18 against UTEP at the end of January when these teams met for the first time.
He's very much a catch-and-shoot guy, but he has that green light. There's no better phrase for a guy when you're playing for a coach than having the green light. And he takes full advantage.
Boykins is now in double figures. He's got 10. Moore again attacking.
At some point, Louisiana Tech has to make an effort to keep Moore in front. Faster basketball. And they're scoring at a high, efficient clip.
And just like that, they get an easy one.
I mean, off the inbound, that's just unacceptable. Defensively, lock in on your man. There's no way you should give up baskets that clean off an out-of-bounds under.
Irvin Morris increases the lead to 12.
UTEP really liking this 2-3 zone. It's thwarted what Hamilton's being able to do on the drive.
Good rejection by Terry Wynn. Like Jordan Cornette.
Okay.
Rejecting that shot.
Talk to him, Brian. Let him know about it.
McCree, the fake, pulls up. Got it.
That silenced the crowd. That goes a long way to stop the bleeding. The lucky lefty McCree. Do feel like he's moving a little gingerly on that knee. It's a mental thing. Not as effective, but knocking down that 3-point shot stops a little bit of the bleeding. Gets him back into single digits.
Artis can't get it. Here comes the Bulldogs.
Crowd's not going to like that one. I don't know if I do either. Thought he might have been in position. Looks to be Irvin Morris. It is. That is the sound of displeasure here at the Haskins Arena. Yeah, he was moving. I'm okay with the call. Taking a second look at it. Dayon Griffin attacks the rim, hits him with no hesitation, and that absolutely is a blocking call. Morris was in position, he just moved at the very last second, which took himself from taking the charge to a violation and a block.
Inbounds, Griffin, got it, the 3.
Omega Harris fought us into the wheel right there. Dayon Griffin is the best 3-point shooter on this Louisiana Tech squad. A wide open look on the out-of-bounds under, unacceptable.
Moore, rise and fire, he got it.
He has an answer. That's 17 points for Moore. He lets Louisiana Tech's bench know about it on his way back.
Moore is hotter than fish grease here in El Paso. McCree misses. Here comes the Miners. Artis missed it.
Ticky-tack foul right there. They're going to get Tevin Caldwell with the reach for the Miners.
You see Tim Floyd there. In fact, he was a Louisiana Tech grad playing coaching against his alma mater, 10-9 against his alma mater, 1-3 as head coach against UTEP, or since he's been at UTEP against La Tech.
We tried to ask him about playing against his alma mater and trying to get him to wax poetic. He said, I'm too old for that, man. That was so long ago. It's just another game.
Driving to the lane, scooping it up and in is Derek Jean.
Derek Jean, the freshman from Miami, extremely athletic, impressive physically for just a freshman. This guy has a bright future and a high ceiling.
Moore nearly lost it, gives it up and in by Caldwell.
And again, the failure to protect the paint, allow those driving lanes. Moore is just carving up and causing his defense to collapse. If it's not him finishing, it's setting up a teammate. You're Louisiana Tech, you've got to attack this 2-3 zone. It's either a dribble drive or somebody needs to come to the mid-post. McCree called for the travel there. But standing around, a lack of movement will not defeat a 2-3 zone. And then here, look at great spacing. Isolation, get the driving lane from Tevin. He gets into the paint, gives it back more than drives, and then dishes again. Catching with the intensity to drive the basketball initially, make that defense commit, opens up a world of opportunity. Whereas on the flip side, Louisiana Tech, now that's where you've seen this team evolve, this UTEP team offensively, is when they went 3 out, 2 in, it got clunky at times. The transition game couldn't really flourish as they wanted it to. Now with the 4 guards, you get spacing, you get better passing, you get better guys attacking the driving lanes. It's a more dynamic offense that, quite frankly, right now is too much to handle for Louisiana Tech's defense.
Lee Moore checks back in for the Miners. He's the game's leading scorer. Griffin for 3. Rims in and out. They're going to call that foul on Jake Flagger.
Jake Flagger, just a tough kid. Took that charge, his 17th charge on this season. I mean, I don't know if that stat is kept nationally, but if it is, that guy has to be in the upper class in terms of charges taken. That's effort stuff. That's a guy knowing his role, coming in and contributing.
How about the Mineros there on the jersey? He talked about his Latin appreciation night here in El Paso. Minero standing for Miners.
So we're both going bilingual here a little bit.
Moore. Back to Artist.
Again,
Harris knocks it down.
Again, it's not the dribble drive to the rim, but it's just enough of a drive to get into the paint where that defense then converges to the ball, and then it leaves a wide open shooter in Omega Harris.
Inside to McCree. Shot rejected for the foul.
And here you get another look at it. Lee Moore doesn't get all the way to the rim, but gets in there just enough where the defense has to commit a little bit, and then Omega Harris knocks down the mid-range jump shot. Moore's doing everything right offensively, whether it's scoring or sharing. He's been super effective for his team.
McCree misses that first one.
Neither team has done much from the free throw line, but what you love in that action from Louisiana Tech on that last possession, McCree finally flashed in the paint and made himself a receiver. That's the most vulnerable spot in that 2-3 defense, to catch in the paint and then attack the rim. It deflates that defense. Louisiana Tech needs to do more of that in the second half, and I'm sure Coach Conklin is going to talk to him about it at the break.
McCree's now got 6. We're into 2 minutes until the half.
So now you got Louisiana Tech playing a 2-3 zone themselves.
Moore finally misses. Hamilton.
Oh, you got to throw it down. You got the advantage. You got to give it to Holden.
Jean banks it in.
Or Jean, that works. Holden had the advantage down low. Throw over the top. The post entry. Your big's got to get involved. Holden has not been active offensively. You got to keep the big fella involved, so he wants to work hard on the defensive end.
Moore inside. Up and in to Terry Wynn.
And in a 2-3 zone, you must communicate. That back line is essential to communicate. You allow guys sneak in and get easy lay-ins like that. That's how you deflate a 2-3 defense too. Flashers.
Under a minute until the half. Hamilton drives. Good move. Missed it. Flagger, the board. Here comes the Miners. Flagger, he loves the three. Got it. Lee Moore, if he's not scoring, he's dropping dime.
I mean, isn't he though, Brian? I mean, doing everything for this team. The crowd is alive, and take a listen.
Moore's got 17 points, 6 assists. And the Miners up 14 and then 11 in El Paso.
Great call right there. Defensively, Flagger in the face, made him meet the chest. Gene had nowhere to go, used the arm bar offensively, right for the official all over.
Boykins will come in. Gene will sit down as Eric Conkle is trying to push the right buttons.
And you hear people talk about college basketball games boring. There's no offense. I mean, we're looking at a team that's already at 50, most likely going to eclipse 100, and the Bulldogs not too far behind. I'll tell you what, the Miners get a basket here, they blow the roof off this place.
10 seconds now till the half. Artis will set it up. That one's knocked away by Boykins. Artis, the buzzer. No. Outshot, out-rebounded as well, La Tech. But you look at what they've done. 62% from the field, 54% from distance.
Efficient. You're absolutely right. Efficiency.
Hamilton drives and draws a quick one on Mega Harris.
Maybe that's your start for Hamilton. Doesn't get to the free throw line, but does attack that zone. And it's an interesting zone from UTEP. It's a 2-3 zone with man principles. So they'll show 2-3, but that first screen and roll opportunity, they'll morph back into a man. So it's been very difficult for Louisiana Tech to decipher exactly what they're seeing from their defense.
They get into McCree in the post. He spins, kicks it out to Griffin. Holden has it. Has it rejected by Terry Wynn.
Disrespectful.
Harris thought about the three. And Morris called for traveling.
Terry Wynn said, not today. A broken play. Holden gets a handle on it, and then Terry Wynn says, go to your father's house. Put that one away.
With the board.
Oh, man.
Inside the alley-oop to Boykins, no good.
Boykins been rolling that baseline. Coach Conkle must have at the half said, hey, let's try and get something at the rim rather than waiting for that three-point shot on the baseline. Boykins has the ability to sneak behind that last line and get something, just couldn't convert. I mean, just elite spacing you're seeing from UTEP right now, allowing for everybody on the catch to attempt to drive that thing.
More. Pass is knocked away.
And that's what you're allowed to do when you have 4 guards. It gives you that dynamic offense that spaces out the defense and goes one-on-one basketball, challenging every time on the catch for that defense to get down and guard. And can they stop you man-to-man?
Three. Harris, no good.
Louisiana Tech dodged the bullet right there. You don't get a lot of those from Harris. Clean looks from 3 in a miss that careens off the rim. Shoot 46% with the long ball. Chances are you leave him like that, he's going to make you pay.
Artis inside. Wynn dropped it. He had a layup, and he dropped it.
They got too excited right there. Wanted to score the basketball without the basketball. You got to catch first, then finish, young fella. Great look from Artis. Nice bounce pass. And eyes got real big right there for Terry Wynn.
They'll throw it out to Harris. He sets it up. Moore, the drive. Too hard. McCree pulls the board.
Pretty good defense from McCree right there, contesting all the way, forcing a degree of difficulty, high shot for Moore.
Hamilton drives, yes, to the top.
There he is, Alex Hamilton, what he does best, getting to the rim. He hasn't been aggressive, only 2 field goals in the first half. You can see his sense of urgency attacking.
Moore, the dribble and kick. Moore, the board. Kicks it back out. Artis again. This time inside, and he draws a foul.
Hamilton starting to rev up right here. Gets up with the crossover. You reach, I teach. Gets to the 10 off the glass. And when you talk about a team trying to win on the road, you're only as good as your seniors. Alex Hamilton, a 4-year guy, the winningest player in program history. Talking with Coach Conkle, he said, this is the guy. He sets the tone. He's a quiet, mild-mannered guy, and we want him to have that fire. He can't take a half off. He can't take a sequence off. He can't take a day off because the guys look to him to provide that energy and emotion. So a lackluster first half from him, a lackluster team performance. He must be better in the last 20.
Artis knocked down 1 of 2. And steps on McCree.
We've seen that a few times from McCree. I feel like he's a little out of rhythm. It's just a knee bruise. He was questionable for today, game time decision, but he's out of his rhythm. I mean, Brian, you're talking about a UAB game 2 games ago where he went out for 33 points. He sat out the last game against UTSA, and he hasn't been the same guy. He's got 6 points today, but just not in rhythm. Not explosive, for sure.
We saw him get some work in at the shoot-around, and then even before the game, where he gave him the okay that he wanted to play. There's Artis in the lane.
And again, it starts with the dribble drive on the baseline for Moore, then the dump off to Artis, who's right there putting himself in position to be effective.
The lead is 15, the largest of the game. Inside, the easy layup for Merle Holden. UTEP goes to the dribble weave.
They're going to start to use the clock with a 13-point lead. Clock is their friend.
5 on the shot clock. Artis drives, uses the left hand, can't get it.
And I can't say I like the decision from Coach Floyd. You've been in attack mode, and that's been the ingredient to your success. You can't get back on your heels and try and burn clock. The guys have to be in attack mode at all times.
And so is Hamilton. He's in attack mode as he knocks down that 3. All of a sudden, the lead is 10 now.
Don't like UTEP going to the burn-style offense right here. Continue to attack. Be the aggressor.
Here's Moore. He was red hot in the first half. Good land as he gets it to win. That's another assist.
My man has that ball on a string. The misdirection and the dish off. He's doing it all.
Griffin, the 3, no good.
Yeah, and I just feel like UTEP needs to flip the script back to the original one and do what they did in the first 20 minutes of this contest. They were the aggressor. They were the ones dictating tempo. They built a little bit of a lead and decided to start to use the clock. And now they got away from the rhythm. Only 2 of 6 from the field here in the second half.
There's Artis. Morris. The 3, deep 3, it's good by Harris.
And that's what Morris, in the starting lineup, gives this team at that 4-guard front. Another guy who can drive the basketball and force the issue against the defense. That drive opens up another shooter.
Hamilton gets tied up.
These are 18 to 22-year-old kids. You say they got a lot of energy, but it's tiresome when you're challenged every time down defensively against an offensive opponent who's coming at you every time down. That takes a toll, and then fatigue sets in offensively. Your legs aren't under you. You're not knocking down those 3-pointers you're accustomed to doing. It changes the whole outlook of the game.
Griffin the 3. That's no good. Rebound to Morris. Here comes UTEP. As Harris lost it. Gene, the freshman. Oh, great block! Coming out of nowhere was Morris. Here comes the Miners. And another block by Hamilton, but the foul.
Meet me at the rim.
Holy Toledo.
Oh, man. Take a look right here. Didn't you feel like Gene had it all the way? He did, too.
What a block. Irvin Morris.
Man, an extra step on that man's ladder. This coming from a guy built his only offense. Pretty good flash of defense. Morris. That exemplifies the effort you've seen from UTEP this whole game. Getting back, not giving up on a play, the extra effort propelling them to a robust lead at 16 points right now.
Win 1 of 2. Here comes Hamilton. He got one step in front of him. The reverse, up and in by Harris. Gene back the other way, 2-on-1. Gene tries to attack the rim and draws the foul.
You think Gene learned his lesson after getting his shot rejected on a layup? Trying to finish with the jelly, the exclamation point. I thought they were going alley-oop right here. That layup right there, you attest that to eyes, not the hands. Eyes finish layups. And that's what you got on the offensive possession from Harris. And defensively, UTEP does get back. Doesn't give up an easy one. Louisiana Tech's had to work for everything they've gotten offensively in this matchup.
We'll never miss a moment of college basketball with the CBS Sports app. Every play, every score, every game, every highlight, right as they happen. You download the CBS Sports app now.
Brian, I could have just turned on this game right now, and I can tell you with the body language, with the expressions, with the extra step, who's winning this game. It's clearly the momentum's in UTEP's favor as they're putting it all on the floor. At times, it looks like Louisiana Tech sleep on.
Top advantage checked in for UTEP. And they give it to him in the post. He spins. Tries to lay it up and in, but they're going to call a foul on Roy Holden.
To prevent, that's what he gives you, that skilled low post threat. We talked about in the first half, spacing it out. See the cutter go through. He wastes no time. A reverse spin move pivot right there and attacks the rim. And Coach Floyd said if this guy plays aggressive and he comes out there with the fire, he can have the minutes. They're there for the taking. And Matt Williams out with injury all season long. The backup becomes the forefront big man. And Hooper's just got to prove he wants it. Possessions like that go a long way.
Brendan Shepard will check back in for La Tech. As Merle Holden will have a seat. Here comes Griffin in the Bulldogs. He went to attack. Dominic Artis is going to draw the foul.
Tick-attack call right there, but a savvy move for Griffin to initiate the contact without charging and earning himself something at the rim. I'm going to say it's on the floor. I thought that was in rhythm of a shot. Should have been 2. A lot of possessions in this game since it's so fast moving. 18 points is not insurmountable.
McCree lays it up and in.
You talked about 18 points. I'm saying not insurmountable. I mean, this is a UTEP team down 18 against Marshall. Come back to win that game, scoring 112 points. So when these teams play fast basketball, a lot of possessions, easy way to make up ground.
Lee Moore uses the left hand and got it.
Cerebral move, waiting for the play to develop, saw a lane, and then attack. Not playing too fast, just the right speed.
McCree has it stripped. Gene, the freshman. Oh, what a move as he lays it in.
The Euro step from the young freshman from Miami. He's got that swagger. He believes he should be in the starting lineup. Wise beyond his years. Coach Campo loves this kid. His athleticism, his physical build. He's learning the speed of the game, getting a better handle, and becoming a point guard in the college level.
The drive. Pull up, no good by Morris. Griffin turns the corner. And another foul.
Looked like the foul was on the lettering. Conference USA at the charity stripe. I don't know if there was contact. Looked like he slipped up.
Irvin Morris called for the foul. He'll sit down.
Oh, yeah, he did grab. Morris with the okie doke.
Yeah.
Snag him down through the screen.
You know you're tired then. You just get a little grab. Come back here. 7 minutes gone here in the second half as Hamilton knocks down another three.
Hamilton, a guy shooting 25% three-point line. His ability to drive, couple that with him knocking down a three-point shot, he could get hot.
Lead 13, more blocked by Gene, the freshman. Montauk's got numbers. Griffin got it. Here comes the Bulldogs. Lead is now 11.
A lot of possessions in this game. Like I said, Louisiana State can make that comeback, especially when you turn defense into offense. A state for the Bulldogs' success for a lot of years, dating back to Coach Michael White.
7-0 run by the Bulldogs. Blocked at the rim by Hamilton. Griffin. He's going to draw that one on Omega Harris.
You're Hamilton. You give up your grandmother before you give up that dribble, man. You got to keep the basketball and make plays.
Lee Moore will check back in for UTEP. We are coming up on 10 minutes left in this game. Inside they go to win. And he just powers his way in.
He had the mismatch. Mouse in the house. Boykins defensively can't match up with Terry Wynn. They isolate Wynn, allowing him to maneuver. Goes right at the rim. Attacks the chin of Boykins.
14-point bulge now. Boykins drops it off for Shepard. Shepard lost it.
Impressive defensive sequence. Help and recover on the present for the Miners. You get beat off the dribble. That help sign slides up in front. Muddies up the possession. Disrupts offensively what Louisiana Tech tries to accomplish.
Inside, 10 minutes left in the game. Moore. Artis can't knock down the three.
Good offense there, but again, you now have Hooper Vent, so you're not as fast to line up. You'd like to see him put Vent on that low block. Get back to what we talked about in the first half. Get him the touch. Go inside out. That's the easiest basketball because the defense sucks in that low post. You kick out to open shooters who then also have those driving lanes.
Boykins. The three. Back rimmed it. Here comes Artis. Inside 9 now left in the game. Win again, powers his way to the top.
Terry Wynn likes playing off of Hooper Vent. They've gone big. 3 guards, 2 bigs. And Louisiana Tech simply cannot match up down low.
Terry Wynn has got 13. Miners, 3 guys in double figures. And all of a sudden, the Bulldogs can't put the ball in the basket.
Terry Wynn. Fighting is in his DNA. His old man, Terry Wynn Jr., a firefighter. You think he's not tough? Kid had no choice but to be tough. He's been a bull on a low block.
Right? Again to win. This is easy.
Oh, man, Terry Wynn.
The Wildcats 72-65. And Don Haskins, 38 years here at UTEP. Tim Floyd said, you know what? I spent 9 years with him. From the age of 22 to 31, learning from him, and I learned a number of things. Defense, discipline, how to recruit, and how to win.
He also made him laugh a lot. He talked about how Coach Haskins was just a funny guy. Lit up the room all the way until his last breath. Personnel, we're able to win going with the 4-guard front. And in the last 5 games, scoring better than 90 points, shooting better than 50%. And this is another offensive clinic for the Miners.
Derek Jean completes the three-point play. The Miners will now put the full-court press. They break it. And inside, Wynn got it.
Wynn has been unstoppable. Effortless press break, and it ends up with the layup. He's taking high percentage shots. He's about to double his average in scoring tonight.
Misses the three. Rebound Wynn. He has been everywhere on the glass and scoring points in bunches.
If I'm the Miners, I'm going right back down to Wynn. Try and play two-man ball on a side of the boards.
7 minutes left in the game. Moore drives.
Moore's gone quiet here in the second half, but other guys have elevated their performance, and that was vintage first half. Lee Moore attacking the rim once more.
Lee Moore will go to the line to shoot 2. Hey, keep it right here on the CBS Sports Network for women's hoop action. It's coming up next. Gino Auriemma's top-ranked UConn Huskies put their 62-game winning streak on the line. They take on East Carolina only on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Lee Moore knocks them both down.
It's sink or swim time now for Louisiana Tech. They need to start converting here on this end and getting quick ones because time is starting to be coming in.
Moore's got 21. Hamilton drives. Can't get it. Wynn pulls down a rebound. He's got 10 boards. He's got a double-double. 17 points, 10 boards.
McCary. So he was palming the basketball too much. No defender in sight. That's an unforced error. Dominic Artis. The crowd doesn't like it. Coach Floyd doesn't either.
$19-point lead for the Miners. Steal by Morris. Lays it up and in. 21-point lead, the biggest of the evening for UTEP.
Just a careless skip pass. Just careless pass from Griffin right there. Telegraphed it and everything. And Irvin Morris knows what to do. He's made some pretty fantastic defensive plays here this afternoon. The shot block in the open floor, and then translating defense into offense, giving an easy one. And really blowing the doors off this one. A 21-point lead from UTEP.
Foul is on Terry Wynn. That's his 4th personal. Eric McCree will go to the line, and he misses. He's only got 8 points. He averages 16, but first game back from a knee bruise. And as you pointed out, Jordan, he's been out of sorts today. Morris kicks it out. Artis knocks it down.
Spacing you out, challenging the defense, and the defense has ran out of gas.
The route is on here in El Paso. Inside, missed. But Holden follows it up emphatically.
UTEP's going to pull it back a little bit, reset, run some action here to get a good one.
More in and out. Hamilton drives to the cup.
Hamilton looked like he crossed half court without dribbling and got to him on that one.
And if that's Terry Wynn, that's it for him.
He deserves a standing ovation for his performance. Terry Wynn got it done.
Double-double for him today. 17 and 10. The crowd appreciates it.
A smart crowd. Listen to him. Again, going back to it, he's their leader.
Jalen Washington got that. The lead is now 9. It's been 21. They have finally gotten it into single digits.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, this game is not over with how fast these teams play. The ability for Louisiana Tech to turn over their opponent. This one's going to come down to the end if they can make shots. Boykin, 3. No.
Morris grabs it.
Got to get up and going.
Minute 15 left. Moore, he's back in the game.
Morris tried to get the timeout right in front of the official. He ignored it. Probably not a bad thing as Moore gets to the free throw line for 2. Receivers got to present themselves against this pressure. Somebody needs to flash to the midcourt to break that pressure, alleviate it, then attack on the offensive end.
Jalen Washington's going to check back in because Merle Holden is now fouled out.
Testament to how aggressive UTEP has been. This Louisiana Tech team dropping like flies to disqualifications because UTEP has been in full attack mode as Moore knocks down the first of 2. Really attack the defense, gone at their chin, slack them upside the head. And more times than not, it's been Louisiana Tech failing to recover, and when they do, having to foul.
Way more the game's high score with 23. Hamilton kisses that one off the glass. He's got 22. Lead is 9. We're under a minute left in the game.
One of the receivers got to come to the basketball. Smart reluctance there from Omega Harris. Gotta get a shot.
5 on the shot clock. Moore. Oh, my!
They called that. Excuse me. Over the 6-game stretch, a 90-point average. They're hitting that mark and doing it with a high percentage.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable to see a team put up these kind of points and convert from the field at the clip they are. It's remarkable.
they are outscoring everyone. McCree got that one to go.
When you look at the stat sheet, you're going to see McCree and Hamilton put up decent numbers, but they've been quiet baskets, garbage baskets at irrelevant times.